Welcome back to this week's edition of BBL, Baby Back Live. Here's your host, Jacob, live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Howdy, folks. It's me, the Meals on Wheels, and today we're going to be talking about some famous topics of our generation, okay?
Thank you, Meals on Wheels. This is Evan, and I'm going to go into a deep dive of where Superman came from. The year is 1938, and the Great Depression is in full swing. Things are starting to heat up in Europe, with the recent annexation of Austria into Germany. Meanwhile, in Cleveland, Ohio, two men are about to relieve America of the stress that they have. It was April 18th when National Publications released their first Action Comics, issuing the hero named Superman. They had been looking for a companion to go on with DC Detective Comics and needed stories to go into the first issue. Jerry Spiegel and Joe Shuster made Superman. They were both born into a Jewish family. The Spiegels were from Lithuania and Shusters from the Netherlands and Ukraine. In 1931, the two became fast friends at their high school and ended up creating comics together. At the age of 16, they first made Superman, and they were accomplished comic artists. Shuster drew a comic about Jerry, the journalist, and Siegel sold his works under a different name, Hugh Langley. Together, they made sci-fi comics and stories inspired by the folktale of John Henry. They created a story based on these ideas of a villain that they called Superman. Superman as a villain didn't last long. The pair created a new hero, also named Superman, who developed into the beloved character we all know today.
Ryan.
I'm going into a deep dive of the Hindenburg. Hindenburg, the largest rig aircraft ever constructed. In 1937, it caught fire and was destroyed. 30 people died in the disaster. The Hindenburg was a 245-meter or 804-foot-long aircraft of the conventional Zeppelin design that was launched at Friedrichshafen, Germany in March 1936. It had a maximum speed of 135 kilometers or 85 miles per hour and a cruising speed of 126 kilometers or 38 miles per hour. Though it was designed to be filled with helium gas, the airship was filled with highly flammable hydrogen because of the export restrictions by the United States against Nazi Germany. In 1936, the Hindenburg was introduced by commercially air service across the North Atlantic by carrying 1,002 passengers on 10 scheduled round trips between Germany and the United States. On May 6, 1937, while landing at Lake Harsha, New Jersey, on the second of its scheduled 1937 transatlantic crossing, the Hindenburg burst into flames and was completely destroyed. Of the 97 people aboard, 35 were killed. One member of the ground crew also perished. The fire was officially attributed to a discharge of an atmospheric electricity in the vicinity of the hydrogen gas leak for the airship. While it was speculated that the Durabel had been the victim of an anti-Nazi act of sabotage, the Hindenburg disaster, which was recorded on film and on phonograph disc, marked the end of the use of rigged aircraft in commercial air transport.
Thank you, Ryan. This is Meals on Wheels, and I'm on Monday. 1928. The original location of the renowned Waldorf Astoria Hotel on Fifth Avenue is sold to Bethlehem Engineering Corporation for an estimated $20 million. In just a few years, the building is demolished, becoming the site of the world's most ambitious building project, the Empire State Building. 1929. Former General Motors executive John Jacob Raskob, along with Coleman DuPont, Pierre S. DuPont, Louis G. Kaufman, and Ellis P. Earl from Empire State Inc., named Alfred E. Smith, former governor of New York, to head the corporation. Sorry, I had a little something in my throat there. 1930, construction of the Empire State Building begins on March 17th, occupying a central spot on Fifth Avenue. It is to be the world's first 100-plus story building, with the direction of architects Shreve Lamb and Harmon Associates and builders Derek Bros and Econ. The framework rises 4.5 stories per week. 1931. In a record-breaking 1 year and 45 days, construction on the building is completed. The 102-story building is the talk of the town. And on May 1st, President Hoover presses a button in Washington, D.C., officially opening the building and turning on the Empire State Building lights for the very first time.
Are you listening to this on the radio? If so, this is the ad for you. Are you sick and tired of the static on your radio? I can get you right on Evan Kubal's radio shop. Head down to North Broadway, 115 Southeast, and I can get you right. Thank you for watching Baby Back Live. This is 94.3, and we are gone. Have a wonderful rest of your 20s.